Another company out a substantial amount of money because of the huge debacle with FTX. And due to the posting time of when this article had gone up, things now look even worse given the new bits of information that we have. So I'll touch on that just a little bit here as well. We're talking about $100 million here, guys. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. I'll have a link in the description to the article here for you. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. Autism Capital posting this, fresh off the press. Galois, I'm not exactly sure how to say this. Galois Capital has $100 million stuck on FTX, 50% of total holdings. All right. So substantial amount of money over on FTX. It's saying that it's stuck. Well, as was reported in my other video, I recommend you guys go check out that video for more details on this. There was a hack, a substantial amount of money that was moved out. In fact, it's being reported all of the money, all of the user funds are reportedly gone from FTX. But let's go ahead and hop into the article here. This being reported from FT.com. Hedge fund admits half its capital stuck on FTX exchange. Galois warns investors it could take a few years to recover assets. I'm deeply sorry that we find ourselves in this current situation, Galois co-founder Kevin Zhu told investors in a letter. Galois Capital, a hedge fund whose founder is credited with spotting the collapse of cryptocurrency Luna this year, has been caught off guard after close to half its assets were left trapped on crypto exchange FTX, which filed for bankruptcy protection on Friday. Galois co-founder Kevin Zhu wrote to investors in recent days in a letter seen by the Financial Times that while the fund had been able to pull some money from the exchange, it still had, quote, roughly half of our capital stuck on FTX. Based on Galois's assets under management as of June, that could amount to around $100 million. I am deeply sorry that we find ourselves in this current situation, wrote Zhu. We will work tirelessly to maximize our chances of recovering stuck capital by any means. He added that it could take, quote, a few years to recover some percentage of its assets. FTX on Friday said Sam Bankman-Fried was resigning as chief executive after failing in a last-ditch effort to secure a rescue package. It follows a tumultuous week in which the exchange admitted it was unable to meet customer withdrawal demands without external funds, raising fears that clients could face big losses. FTX's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing in a federal court in Delaware includes FTX's U.S. entity, Bankman-Fried's proprietary trading group Alameda Research, and about 130 affiliated companies. His empire was valued at $32 billion just months ago. Industry insiders say that the fact FTX was used by so many hedge funds and seen as one of the world's safer crypto trading venues means many managers may have money stuck on the exchange. Galois did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Galois is one of the industry's biggest crypto-focused quant funds, and as of this summer, it was managing more than $200 million in assets. A major part of its trading activity is as a market maker, allowing it to make tiny gains on other investors' trades. Zhu, who worked at digital exchange Kraken before setting up Galois, is well known for his early criticism of cryptocurrency Luna and its linked stablecoin Terra USD ahead of their $40 billion collapse in May. He said in the letter that his fund had been left with the money in FTX because it had, quote, a ton of open positions that it had to close, and due to, quote, underappreciating the solvency risks with holding our funds at FTX. He added that if FTX did file for bankruptcy, then Galois would become a creditor. If that happened, then I expect we will recover some percentage of our assets on FTX over the course of a few years, he said. So I want to chime in here for just a moment. First off, not great news when you find out that there's some major hack that's taken place. Maybe a employee has gone rogue and the funds are gone. So the odds of them recovering that are even harder right now. The only good news, as was reported in my other video, that we possibly know who the hacker was. And if that's true, then you catch the hacker, possibly you can recover the funds there. That's one thing. The other thing to keep in mind here is that he is saying here, I expect we will recover some percentage of our assets on FTX over the course of the next few years. Some percentage is very broad and is suggesting that it's not going to be the full amount. Could be 50%, could be 10%, could be 0.5%. We don't know. It's very broad. So essentially, by him making this statement, he's kind of covering himself a little bit. Because if he recovered, let's say, $5 worth, that's technically a percentage of the amount, and then he's not a liar. Now, I do believe that the full intentions are there to try and acquire back, or reacquire, I should say, all of the lost funds. That's the most ideal scenario. It would work out very favorably for them and their client base. So how much of it are they actually going to get back? As it is right now, it's looking like it very well could be zero. More details. FTX owed $9 billion in liabilities while holding under $1 billion in assets prior to its bankruptcy filing. A lot of people got their hands out right now saying, I want my money back. Where is my money? Where is my money, right? Absolutely crazy. And then I'll probably have that be a part of another story. I've been preparing my notes for these things. So guys, tell us what you think about this in the comments down below. Do you think that this hedge fund is ever going to see their money again, or do you think that it's gone? This is for Galois. Again, I don't know how to exactly to say this. I apologize about that. Absolute mess. Would love to know your guys' thoughts. Now, before I go, I want to tell you about Webull very briefly. They have a promotion going on right now. I do have a referral link down in the description below. You could get up to 12 free stocks. If you use that referral link, you could trade not only stocks on this platform, you could also trade cryptocurrencies. And the way that you get these, if you open an account, you could get up to 2 free fractional shares, each valued up to $300. If you decide that you want to deposit any amount, you could also get up to 4 to 10 free fractional shares, each valued up to $3,000. You're probably not going to be getting one at $300 or $3,000. The odds are there, but they're very small. You'd probably be getting a stock around the range of about $3, $4. I've been using Webull for a while now. I like it. It's down there in the description. It's an option for you guys if you want to check it out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Go do your own research. And thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your guys' support. If you would like to show your support, there's a link down in the description below. There's also the join button below this video here for the YouTube membership side. Thank you guys. If you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.